Today is June 13th. Welcome on into Daily Cards Live here on Claves Online. I'm Joe Roderick, joined alongside by Bob Ramsey, and we are brought to you each and every day by Munganess St. Louis Acura and Royal Banks of Missouri. Rammer coming your way just minutes after the Cardinals wrap up a series win over the Pirates, defeating them 4-3 this afternoon, and coming very, very close to a series sweep of the Pirates. It's something you and I talked about before the game on, I guess that would have been Tuesday, when we were kind of previewing the whole series, talking about it. Both of these teams really needed the series win. Two very evenly matched teams at this point in the season right now, and the Cardinals, They came through. Pitching came through. Some clutch hitting came through. This was a nice series win for the Redbirds.
I think evenly matched is right. Doesn't mean it's two good teams, just two evenly matched teams. And it's funny, the one that, the Keller game today was the one that concerned me maybe the most going in, and he performed, and then. You look what the Cardinals had to do to kind of manipulate their pitching. It was, I think Ollie did a great job, and the bullpen stepped up again, even without most of its weapons, in particular Helsley.
Yeah, after the large amount of pitches that Helsley threw on Tuesday's game, comes back last night, has a fairly quick save last night. I was wondering, going as they were held in the lead in those late innings, if we were going to see him one more time, but with a really quick turnaround with an afternoon game again tomorrow. I wonder if it's any different with a night game tomorrow. I wonder if just that the turnarounds with that had anything, because Kittredge, that's the best he's looked in a while. He's struggled a little bit here lately, and They gave the ball to him in that situation, and he came through too. So he looked really sharp in that ninth inning. Bullpen, I don't know. Yeah,
I'm sorry. I was going to say, even though with Kittredge, even though he had been for him struggling, Ollie, I think, was smart going with a veteran who doesn't get rattled. Now he might get slapped around a little bit, but he doesn't get rattled. And I think that's what Ollie wanted there. The middle guys were very good. Yeah, as has been the case most of the year, the bullpen did a good job, and it was Ollie and Dusty who figured out how to do it.
Yeah, I don't know how many times we've talked this year about the bullpen coming out and being lights out, but John King, 1 1/3 innings pitched, 1 hit. Chris Roycroft, 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit. Matthew Libator, 2/3 of an inning. Ryan Fernandez, outstanding outing for him today. 3 strikeouts along with that walk, and then Kittredge comes in to close the door to get his first save of the year, allows the 1 hit. So you asked your bullpen to go more than half the game, 4 2/3 of an inning, and they allowed 3 hits today. So that is that was just another really good bullpen outing for the Cardinals, which I believe it was. I think I saw, and let me see if I can pull it up here. I think it was Katie Wu that was tweeting earlier today about the Cardinals minor league, or Cardinal rehab assignments coming up this weekend, and everybody that is going to be throwing here all over the minor leagues for the Cardinals. Stephen Matt. So here we go. Friday. Let's start with Friday. Nick Robertson will throw live batting practice. Giovanni Gallegos will throw 1 inning. Saturday, Riley O'Brien will throw 1 inning, and on Sunday, Stephen Matz will throw 50 pitches. Not the most attractive names out there, not ones that if you made trades for these guys at the deadline, you're going, all right, hey, we got a winner. But it's just arms that you can add to the to the bullpen and add to the weapons that you already have, and maybe take some of the pressure off some of the guys that are doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
There's no doubt about it. And if you love Cardinals baseball and you love baseball in general, this would be the time to go check out the minor leaguers in Springfield. Go this weekend, and there'll be a lot of important things happening.
I'm telling you, going to see minor league baseball when players are making rehab assignments, Rammer, from probably 18 years ago, I still remember a Peoria Chiefs game I went to where they were still the Cubs affiliate at the time. Ted Lilly was the starting pitcher.
Wow.
Reed Johnson was the starting center fielder, and Aramis Ramirez was the DH that day. They had all three of those guys making rehab assignments for the Peoria Chiefs at the same time. And you can't beat $5 tickets right behind the dugouts.
That's right. That's right.
I've never gone back to look and even see what other eventual major leaguers were even playing in that game, but you have to think that there was at least one or two that made it to the show at some point for that. So
minor league ball is so much fun. If you love baseball and you're maybe on vacation or doing whatever, or just have a weekend, checking out minor league ball is really a good time.
The Cardinals head up to Chicago this weekend. We will come your way tomorrow morning before the 1:20 start time for Cardinals and Cubs. They did announce earlier today, the Cubs did, who they will be throwing this weekend, and it's going to be Jordan Wicks on Friday. We will finally get to see Shoto Imanaga pitch against the Cardinals. Remember, his game was the Friday one that got rained out, and they ended up pushing him back a few days to miss the weekend, and then Jamison Talion will throw on Sunday. So right there, I couldn't believe. I knew they were all close, but last night before the game started, they were talking about the NL Central standings, and I think going into last night, the four teams in second place were all separated by a half game.
Yeah.
So it's a cluster there in the NL Central.
Well, the thing about Imanaga is, rather than when his game got rained out, rather than move everybody up one, the Cubs tried to get tricky and save him for the Brewers, and it blew up in their face. Now, we're still ahead of the Cardinals, and so this is obviously a very important series. It's still June. I'm not going to overhype it. That would be ridiculous. But if you go in there and compete with the Cubs, it tells you maybe you've got a shot to be better than just a mediocre team.
Cardinals and Cubs tomorrow, 1:20 start time. Like we said, we will come your way around 11 o'clock or so for the show. Get you ready for Cubs and Cardinals this weekend up at Wrigley Field for the first time this season.
By the way, the home runs for the Cardinals today, obviously they were big, but I'm telling you, Mason Wynn is my guy. Not only what he was doing with the bat, but the play up the middle with the dive and the throw with runners on, that's not a big league play. That's a superstar play, and is critical in games like this, in one-run games.
And just to remember, he's only 21 years old, and I mean the Ozzie Smith and Jose Oquendo have probably just, very little just scratched the surface of the work that they want to do with him, I would imagine.
I think you're right.
So in years to come, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Hey, when we come your way tomorrow, it'll be just like today, brought to you by our friends over at Munganast St. Louis Acura and Rammer Royal Banks.
At Royal Banks, a whole bunch of the area that their branches cover in Illinois and St. Charles County in Northeast Missouri, ag loans are big. Agricultural loans, if you're a rancher, if you're a farmer, don't forget Royal Banks has dedicated people just for you. 314-212-1500, Royal Banks of Missouri, where better service means better banking. Member FDIC, an equal opportunity lender.
Talk to you tomorrow morning. Until then, he's Bob Ramsey. I'm Joe Roderick. This has been Daily Cards Live right here on Claves Online.
Munganast St. Louis Acura is making room for the 2025 MDX, so that means great deals for you on the 2024 MDX. We have over 100 2024 MDX models in stock, and you get financing as low as 3.9% for up to 60 months. Or you can lease a new MDX for just $559 per month for 36 months. Or get the MDX technology model for just $589 per month for 36 months. Munganast St. Louis Acura, better than ever for you.